up, guys? Anyone there? Oh, just getting this stream started. Trying to bring up the screen as well. For some reason, I can't bring up the YouTube screen. I don't know why. Just my Sony camera's below. I'm just gonna try and lower it. Oh, there we go. So this is in it's in Malaysia right now. They're starting out with Elvin and someone, I have no idea. Hey Cyraj, what's up, man? Just tuning in to G2 Arm Wrestling Tribal Puller over here. I believe there are going to be 2 rounds of local pullers first. I'm trying to pull up my Instagram over here just to get the right information on, so I don't say anything stupid. But let me see. I'm trying to look for there's some info that was shared by, yeah, so the first one's like Brian and Arjun, Elvin and Ulwan, who are like local pullers over at the Selangor / KL club over here. We have Nazmi, head referee, in the back over there. Marcus, coach of Tribal Puller, which is the arm wrestling group over here. Yeah, fantastic guys. If any of you are ever in the Selangor / KL area in Malaysia, just hit up Marcus or hit up Nazmi or Jake or Amir. Fantastic guys. Hey Raj, video on Rahul Panikar. What do you want to know about Rahul? I haven't met Rahul in person. I would love to try and pull him one day. He's a bit lighter than me, but I know he's a strong guy, like around 70 kilos. I'm more of an 80 kilo puller. Ooh. So this is Elvin and Ulwan. Not sure who's who. I'm assuming Elvin is the one on the left. Ulwan is on one on the right. But what I'm really waiting for is the matches between Singapore and Malaysia. From Singapore, we have Zhiyu, who's number 1 in Singapore right hand right now, and P Jun, who's number 2 right hand in Singapore right now. Both of them going up against 2 of Malaysia's best pullers, in Jake Chia and Amir Ho. Okay, so Elvin, winner. Elvin in the yellowish brown shirt. Next up, we have the tall guy, standing 6'2", 6'3", Arjuna versus Brian. On the left of the screen, still with his bag on. Obviously, not taking this too seriously. We have Juyu in the background right now. I saw him, got a glimpse of him. Trisha, Heejun in the back over there. But yeah, Sairaj, I'm not sure what kind of video I can make on Rahul Panikar. Maybe an athlete showcase, possibly. I'll have to do a little bit more research on him, but definitely he's one of the best Asian talents that we have. I know he's done well at WAF. Having that long match against Yurdaulit Sarabe, who's a world-class puller in his own right. So definitely top level puller. Arjuna over there, tall guy, managing to get the height over on Brian. Looks like Brian's gonna need the strap to do anything, because outside the strap it looks like it's Arjuna's game all day. Lowering the volume here a little bit. I don't know if it's if the sound is being captured. I don't think it is. I still want to Arjuna, the more well-known of the two guys, I've seen him in a couple of local Asian tournaments before. Sort of he's not like a pro level player. Yeah, just waiting for this round to go through because I just really want to watch the Singaporeans versus Malaysian ones. Those are going to be exciting. Background over there in the back, right of the city. I think after these two guys, it's going to be Jin first versus Amir Ho. If any of you guys don't know who Amir Ho is, you can check out my videos on the IFA World Championships 78 kilo class. He's the guy that I had like a long match against. This and that. Eventually able to beat Amir, but it wasn't without consequence. Still suffering in my own elbow. Someone's definitely going to suffer something in their elbows. Arjuna with the straight arm foul, I think, that Marcus over there is calling right through, so you can't go straight arm like that. That's a foul in the IFA rules, which I assume is Malaysia looks. Malaysia is an affiliated country with IFA, so most of their competitions and Supermatches are in getting better height over there. He's not losing his wrist as much as the previous one. But Brian just twisting, using his frame, twisting, knocking that position, and getting the win. So even though Brian lost a little bit of his wrist, just securing it there with the strap allowed him to just complete his rear dislocation with the driving back pressure finishing that. Very powerful move. It's something that I noticed as part of the game as well. I don't have the strongest wrist, but I have a pretty decent grab on back pressure, especially augmented with the strap. So a lot of times you'll see me in that sort of position where I just follow through, even with a slightly compromised wrist. It doesn't work what your wrist is like. So we kick back, but as long as it's not past something like that, you still can drive a lot of information. So let's take the strap. There's no messing around. Marcus up there, awesome haircut, mohawk. Love it. both of these guys are not the most experienced guys, but great that they're getting this platform to showcase their skills. The competition is a good way for set milestones in your wrestling career. Something to look forward to. Brian definitely looking like the stronger, slightly stronger of the two. And yeah, very comfortable win from Brian. So looks like it was best of 3. Brian's winner. Awesome stuff. Okay.
Okay guys, kita berehat sebentar sambil kita tunggu lagi atlet datang.
Right, so I think this is going to be Amir
boleh pakai. Sini.
versus Tijan
Kita rehat dulu.
soon.
Nanti kita sambung balik kalau lagi seorang atlet dah sampai.
So yeah, they've gone ahead and muted the video. I think while waiting for Amir to show up, probably. So you can see Ji in the background bottom, back right side. Jake just stepped up to the table. Jake is supposed to be going up against Ji. Probably Amir a little bit late to the party, so they might start this first, maybe. They might start the Jake and Ji match first, if they're not gonna want to wait for Amir to show up. So yeah, Jake and Tijan over here on opposing teams, but warming up together. Camaraderie between Singapore arm wrestling and Malaysian arm wrestling. Jake has been a friend of Singapore arm wrestling team for many years now. I think closing in on 10 years. I remember watching him and Valen compete together when they were just teenagers. And yeah, Jake, pretty much the strongest guy on the mainland Malaysia. Recently having lost his overall title place at the last nationals to Mike Ford. We have Nazmi, who's over there acting as the head referee today. He's the Secretary General of the Malaysian Arm Wrestling Federation, and a pretty strong puller in his own right, but nowadays a little bit more preoccupied with secretarial duties and official stuff, so I think he doesn't have as much time to dedicate to arm wrestling as it is, but definitely still a force to be reckoned with. And we have Amir showing up early to the party by his own standards. Yeah. And this is what they call the Malaysian early, which is 30 minutes after stipulated time. So if someone says to meet at 10 o'clock, you show up at 10:30. Lorcan, hey, what's up, man? What's up, Lorcan? So we're just waiting on the first match between Singapore and Malaysia. We have Tijan, who you're seeing on the right side of the screen right now. Second place in Singapore on the right hand. He beat me at Singapore Nationals just 2 months back in December. And his opponent is not going to be this guy that he's warming up with. It's going to be the teammate of this guy that he's warming up with, who is Amir, who is somewhere in the background. I'll point him out to you if he shows up against, but he's in a blue, like a bright blue shirt. Can't miss him. Awesome kid. And yeah, both just warming up right now. Personally, Tijan historically, over the past couple of years, he's been known to be a hook puller, but recently I know he's been focusing a lot on his top roll game, perfecting his back pressure and pronation, just to make himself a more complete puller and giving himself more options, more styles to work with in matches. Because in the past he was really vulnerable to top rollers, and once he gets his wrist taken, pretty much has no other options. So yeah. Yeah, Amir in the table in the back over there with the blue shirt and the yellow side of the shirt, warming up with what I assume is his teammate in tribal puller. So this whole gang of guys are I assume they're collectively under the tribal puller banner, which is headed by Marcus over there on the left side. He's slightly off screen, but he's in the ref's outfit. Marcus, these guys are based in Selangor, Malaysia, and if any of you are ever in the Malaysian region in Kuala Lumpur, which is KL, or Selangor, do hit up these guys. You can search Marcus on YouTube, on Instagram. He's on Facebook as well. You can look up Harith Nazmi, who's the main ref over there, standing at the other end of the table closest to us. And you can contact Jake, who's the guy wearing the tank top who just walked slightly away from us. That guy currently #1 arm wrestler in the 95 kilo category in Malaysia, as well as Southeast Asia itself. So he's lately, some of his accolades include beating the two of the top Malaysian arm wrestlers, top Filipino arm wrestlers in Mark Lewis Ben and Kent Tan. So he beat them one after another across 2 UAC events in Singapore. Jake has also beaten Schoolboy's older brother, Alex Toproll, also in Singapore at our recent event, UAC Invasion last year.
Sekarang kita tunggu salah seorang daripada mereka memanaskan lengan.
Alright, match is about to start very soon. First match gonna be between Amir Ho, guy on the right, versus T-Jun, the guy who just popped up out from the darkness. Fellow Eastside member T-Jun. The glasses, blue glasses. And it's gonna be exciting. Match is starting soon. I'm just gonna hop on my group chat over here just to let everyone know that the match is starting. So I just informed everyone in my chat group, in the Singapore chat group, that the match is about to start. It's going to be a right-hand super match. I don't know if it's best of 3 or best of 5, but it's going to be exciting. T-Jun on the left, Amir on the right. Camera like reverse. Okay, so when I'm pointing to the left, on the camera it shows I'm pointing to my right. So I'm gonna have to flip things around. So flipping to see who starts on which side. Alright, so flip. And Amir gets the good side of the table, so to speak. And the mind games have begun. Asking T about the weight. Here we go. Let's go. Lorcan, yes, you are right. The match is about to start right now.
Okey,
Kijun,
pusingan pertama tangan kanan.
you can see
Kita
him
tengok hook kena
setting
lawan
up with
toro.
his leg hooked around the side of the table leg. Can't really tell right now if he's going to go for an inside or an outside move. I personally told him to go inside with Amir because I know personally that Amir does not have an inside game at all. And but yeah, we'll see. He definitely looking like he's kind of carving, so I think he might be trying to go inside. Amir setting up with that low hand, even though his arm is like really short, he always sets up with a low hand for some reason. He just loves that low hand top roll. Let's see, we're gonna be able to tell a lot just from this first one, unless it goes to a slip. One warning.
How do I adjust for you? You go down.
Head rep Nazmi said he can't fucking adjust for him. He's gotta go down. So yeah, Nazmi very strict with the rules this evening. Don't want any excuses for whoever loses or whoever wins. Here we go, a couple more seconds. Don't. Oh, he's gonna go ref's grip. Lower hand. Amir foul? It's one warning. If he gets another warning, it's gonna be a foul.
Get it down. I said get it down, you need to get it down.
Yeah, Amir really likes to play fast and loose with the rules. He's a guy who's known for using every trick up his sleeve to get an advantage. I can respect that. You know, using everything in your arsenal to get an advantage. As someone who personally pulled against him at IFA Worlds last year, I know that this guy is a crafty dude. You can see him getting his webbing really high up. Okay, both of them wanting their fingers capped. You can see that Harith Nasmi, head referee, just asked them if they wanted cap or no cap. Probably a little bit of nerves from Amir over there. I know from their correspondences, Amir was slightly nervous about this match because I think he might have said that he wasn't as well prepared possibly, but we'll see. We'll see if that was just taken. Very fast hit from both sides. You can see that both of them wanted to go straight to the strap. And we'll see what happens to the strap. This is going to be exciting. So can't really tell anything from that slip, that initial slip. So it was so fast. It didn't look like anyone had any advantage from that slip. Sometimes from the slip you can tell if someone's, you know, very disadvantaged and slipping underneath. That usually happens to me because outside of the strap I'm really weak, and you can often see me slip under my opponent's hand, and they're trying to hold on to me. But from that slip between Amir and Kijun, you can't really tell that much. Jake's girlfriend in the back right, Jermaine, rocking the UAC Invasion shirt, looking amazing as usual. And let's see what's going on. So even though Marcus is blocking a little bit of the action going on right now, I can tell just from the conversation, a lot of little jostling, a little bit cheating over there. Technically it's still in a ref's grip, so you're not supposed to move at all. So you gotta be careful in these situations. Easy to lose track of what's going on right now in ref's grip. Wow, you can see the strap really low on Amir's wrist. On Amir's, it wouldn't even be his wrist at that point. That's like practically halfway down his forearm. So if he manages to get like a good bite on that, I can see Amir taking a bit of Key's wrist if he gets a good hit. So Kijun is really gonna have to commit everything and dive in and get that cut. if Pigeon can manage to secure some form of cup, I think he's got this. But if Amir is able to leverage on this superior strap advantage he has right now and get into Pigeon's fingers, I think it's going to be a tough day. So one foul on Amir. He can't make any mistakes right now, especially in a ref script. He does not want this to end on fouls. That's going to be a sad day for everyone, for the viewers, for the arm wrestlers. So both guys no movements right here. Big hit. Amir got Pigeon to the losing side, but T securing the cup. Amir diving underneath T, looking like he's not quite able to finish. Trying to gas him out. Pigeon has to be careful if he wants to continue fighting there, or if he wants to give up this match and try again. If he thinks Amir is going to gas. Second foul on Amir, winner to Pigeon. So just not able to keep his elbow on the pad. Pigeon driving to the side a lot. And but it looks like Amir has gotten a very comfortable position over there. If he can secure that position again and bleed Pigeon out, I think he has a decent shot at turning this match around. So we'll see. We'll see if Amir is able to do that again and keep T on the losing side, bleed him out, and secure a win. Of course, as a teammate of Pigeon, I want T to win, and as someone who is ranked lower than Pigeon right now, I want him to win even more. But it all depends on whether he's going to be able to beat Amir off of the start, I think. So both guys resting right now. So, corner man, Julie in the back over there giving me some tips. Pigeon, if you guys don't know, he's actually being currently coached by Julie in the back. So I'm currently working under Julie's tutelage, under his program.
Okay, round 2.
And Amir over here wanting to start in scraps, but I know personally against the top row, Pigeon does not want to start in scrap. Just wants to try and beat you outside of your A game. Amir is kind of like me. He relies heavily on the strap as a top roller. And both of us leverage a lot on the bottom strap of the strap to crack our opponent's hand. You can hear Jake in the background coaching his teammate Amir. That guy is shouting rotation, that's Jake. Yeah, hey from Canada. Hey, Red Capman. What's up, man? Hey from Canada. Which part of Canada you're from? I have a couple of Canadian friends. I wanted to know if you're from that region. I know Andrew Golubek. I know Mason Drosy. So those are some of my friends over in Canada. And through them, I know a couple of other guys. Tyler Bozan, I met him at IFA Worlds. Awesome. Would love to go up to Canada one day for tournament, for Supermatch, whatever, just to get a feel of the level over there. A lot of young, promising talent out of the northern country. Jake telling Amir not to lose out by fouls. And yeah, I kind of agree. You really don't want to lose out by fouls. Sucks having lost by fouls before. It's nothing worse than the evening after or the morning after, kicking yourself over, not going through the match fully, so to speak. Nova Scotia. Okay, awesome. Nova Scotia. Is that where Uncle John is from? I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I know anyone from Nova Scotia. Yeah, Canada's a big country. I don't expect most people to know each other anyway, I guess. So T-Jun on the left, Amir on the right, going into their second round. I'm not sure if this is a best of 3 or a best of 5, but if this is a best of 3, T-Jun just needs to win this one and he wins the entire match.
Why? No. No, you nampak ni. Nampak ni. Oh, okay.
I'm calling for a restrap because I think what happened there was that the buckle was blocking T-Jun's fingers from properly clamping down. Sometimes if the buckle is not low enough on the back of the hand, it can prevent you from getting a good grip, or if you're pressing down on it, it can kind of hurt. So you're within your right to ask the referee for a restrap if that's bothering you. They may entertain you, they may not, depends on the ref. I don't think there's a hard and fast rule about that. Live in an island called Cape Breton at the Canadian National Cheer last year. Oh, okay. Awesome stuff. Did you take part in the Canadian Nationals? Red Cap Man? I'm still not very familiar with the level of Canadian arm wrestling. I know they're really strong guys. Alex Deschetzi, of course the Larrett brothers, Mason Drosy, really strong guys up there. Name escapes me right now. Miguel LeBlanc, yeah, pretty strong as well. So I know a couple of these guys. Of course, like the more well-known names, Devin, Matt Match, Pork Chop, all those guys, I know them, but not familiar with the general arm wrestling scene here. So, T-Jun has to get it to the side of the table. Looks like he might be going for like a high hook, high side pressure topple.
Elbow inside, elbow inside. One warning.
Looks like Amir is just posting a lot and getting his elbow out the front of the pad. And our head referee, Howard Nazmi, is just telling him to get his elbow inside the confines of the pad. So he can't just unfairly post too high. Awesome stuff. Amir looking way better this time by T-Jun, but Amir has an elbow foul on Amir. T-Jun arguing for foul and losing position. I don't think I saw a foul and losing position. I think that's just a normal foul.
Foul and losing position.
Okay, foul and losing position. That's what the referee call it. I wouldn't have called it, but yeah, it looks like they probably can see better from their side. Looks like it is a best of 3, so winner T-Jun. Looked like that second round he was better able to just dive in and commit. Amir getting turned palm up, not quite able to set his king's move properly, and yeah, just T-Jun driving in, but didn't look too far apart in terms of strength. And it looked like Amir in a parallel universe could have won that this whole match if he did some minor changes. Red Cap Man, he didn't met Uncle John and went to Larrett's seminar. Awesome. So you sound like a newer guy to the sport. So hope you're having fun over there. You have great access to these world-class pullers. Yeah, hope you enjoy the sport. Thanks for joining in the chat all the way from Canada. We're far away from each other over here in Singapore. Lorcan, Zuka, Zakua, Jake looking massive. Yeah, Jake says he's gotten a little bit smaller than a month or two ago. When I met him in Vier in Indonesia. Over there, he was probably like 98 kilo, maybe even 99 after dinner. Sit this morning, he was like 93, 94. which is his normal walking around weight that he competes at for the 95 kilo category. Jake has extra large arms. I can confirm that. I think he has 45 centimeter or 46 centimeter arms, which is, I want to say, 18 inches, just shy of 18 inches. And he's not a super tall guy. I think he's like 5'9" or something like that. 175 centimeters. So 18-inch arms and 105 centimeters definitely looks huge. Next, so yeah, for some context, guys, Jake is #1 in 95 kilo category in the entire of Southeast Asia right now, and of course that goes without being said, and he's #1 in Malaysia for that weight class as well. We have Juju right now, overall #1 in Singapore, weighing in at like 86 kilos, 87 kilos. So asking for a coin flip to choose a side right now. These guys have never formally pulled before in competition. I think they have like gripped up, like just for fun, on after pulls or things like that, but never on a serious match. And coin flip, and looks like Jimmy won the coin flip, so he's getting the good side of the table, aka the side that does not get the buckle first. And yeah, it might not look like this, but Judy actually has a way bigger hand than Jake, even though Jake is the bigger guy overall. But yeah, a lot of gamesmanship going in. I love it. Into the setup. And those guys just trying to get as much bite, as much grip as possible in the setup. Let's go to your bench for Valen. Yeah. Oh, so you probably know about the Valen versus Jake match that happened like a year or two back over here as well. Yeah, that was when Valen was visiting. And yeah, over there you can see Judy slipping underneath Jake's hand. So that shows that Jake has very strong hand control outside of the strap. Judy having to bail underneath. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw that, but I definitely saw it. Usually that's a sign of a weaker hand if you have to bail underneath your opponent, or weaker riser at least. Based on the riser numbers, I think Jake's record with that Devon style riser thing, he can do 36 kilos, I believe, with like fucking shitty form, but it's still 36 kilos off the floor. And Judy can do, I believe, 34 or 35, so not super far behind, but still behind in terms of riser. So riser for riser, I think Jake is stronger. In terms of cup, I think Judy is stronger. So, but I don't know in terms of coordination who's stronger. We're gonna have to see from this first round who takes the start. G has been focusing a lot on hand control right now. We're going to see if he's able to maintain his hand and wrist against Jake. Jake really known for his top roll ability. There are very few people that he can't top roll. And G, in the past, known for having a strong hook, but within the past year or so, focusing almost fully on developing a killer top roll. And yeah, so I think going into ref's grip. Alright, so gonna be telling from this first hit who is gonna be a winner. Big hit, Jake taking the hand of Judy, holding on to, losing his wrist slightly, but Jake not being able to finish. Judy's still holding on, maintaining pronation. He cannot attack right now. If Judy attacks right now, he's gonna lose it, but he's not, has to overcommit, but oh wow. Judy still got the press to finish Jake. Very, very strong elbow conditioning from Judy, being able to transition from that point with the cracked wrist and transition to a pretty open press. I don't think it was like fully committed to that press. So pretty cool that Judy is able to do that. Looks like Jake might have given up that match a little bit early, maybe saving some strength for this next round, possibly for a better hit off the start. But yeah, one win for Judy right now. Both guys agreeing to strap from start. But you can see from that first one that Jake was able to take the risk of Judy. Looking like they want to start and hook. So I don't know about that. So yeah, friendly match. Both guys wanting to test their hooks and seeing it's okay. And very obvious pin from Judy over there. And now asking for one more round from Jake. Best of 5. And so originally it was best of 3, and I think Jake just wanted to test out the hook over there. Second round, but definitely not able to match Judy in hook strength. Tried to bail out, but slipping, losing position. And now going back to the strap, which I think Jake is going to try and topple. I expect Jake is going to be able to take the risk of Judy again, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to finish. We'll see if Judy still has enough gas to finish Jake in a similar fashion with that press. He might be aiming to go for a faster press this time so that he does not burn himself out. But knowing Judy, I think he's just going to try and topple again, and if that fails, he'll then go for the press. What's up, guys? Hey everyone joining the chat. Awesome stuff. So, got to get the match in the center table. Both refs just trying to fight for as fair and strap as possible, and Judy holding on. Jake getting the wrist of Judy. Shouting for a pin. Judy not quite able to get the pin. And elbow foul on Jake, going off the back of the pad. Judy holding with his elbow over there. And yeah, looking like they're getting restrapped. Jake looking like he was very happy with that strap placement. It looks like he managed to get a really good bite on the strap and activate his back pressure and topple. And Jimmy has to be careful not to burn out his forearm and his elbow too much, holding him in that compromised position. Has to be a little bit more aggressive to push Jake into the defensive position. He probably has to commit straight to the press right now. I don't think he's going to be able to fight Jake hand for hand. So I guess Topple is just not quite strong enough right now. Work on Jake planning his strategy. Yeah, Jake definitely the more crafty of the two of them. He's just looking to progressively bleed Jimmy out. Getting more fatigue on the hand and wrist of Judy, just climbing outside the strap like that. Just these little micro movements, getting your opponent to hold on like that, burns them out. Yeah, over there you can see Jake loading a lot, and then once he felt like he was starting to gas out, he just gave up that starting position. And Judy holding on his press. And second elbow foul, looks like Jake not quite able to hold on without having to drag back off the back of the pad. Yeah, second foul, that's a loss, but I think they might want to just go for the match. So yeah, it looks like they so that's a win from Judy, but they're gonna try the match again, and Jake wants to try the side without the strap, without the buckle. See if that does anything better for him. How many rounds officially? Officially, it was best of 3. Judy won the first 2, and then they wanted to extend it to best of 5. And then Judy just won that 3rd round via fouls because Jake had to drag back and his elbow went off the back of the pad. So right now it's 3-0, but I think they're just going for a fun match, a fun 4th match. To let Jake try the side without the buckle. Yeah, bonus round for all the viewers out there. Give these guys a round of applause. These athletes giving their all over here. Jake over there, starting very high up, Judy holding on, low wrist, going in for a sort of side pressure move, full bicep pressure over there, and Jake just managing to get a way better start in on the buckle side, and manages to get a press. And yeah, still looking for one more round. And yeah, another bonus round, I guess, over here. The best of 8, maybe. Wait, I just can't believe this 15-year-old boy is probably. He's 19 years old. 19, turning 19 this year. So yeah, come a long way. And yeah, still making improvements every month, getting stronger. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for this kid.
It's a learning match. I think his side is like a fight.
So both guys strapped up. Judy looking like he has a disgustingly good strap, and that bottom strap really low on his wrist. I would feel so fucking strong with that kind of strap right there. Like 7 feet down my forearm. My goodness, I love that. I think Judy's wrist, hand and wrist probably completely gassed out right now. I'm completely expecting Jake to take his wrist again, and Judy having to try and force some sort of flop press. Exactly as expected. Jake a little bit more aggressive this time, keeping high, going for a press, and that is a pin from Jake. Inserting to the side and then inserting a little bit more forward for a press. And so yeah, officially winner Judy and opponent Jake on the right. So very fun, awesome match from there. You can go and check out the Tribal Polar YouTube if you're going to continue this live stream. But yeah, thanks guys for joining. Take care. Going to be coming out with a new video very soon.